Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into Supabase. We will have a look at what Supabase is, and then we will set up Supabase locally on our machine. So what is Supabase? Supabase is an open source backend as a service that provides developers with a suite of tools to quickly build and manage their apps backend. It offers storage, real-time subscription, authentication, and more. So they're using for the storage Postgres database, for the real-time Postgres plugin, I believe, and also our Postgres plugin called Postgres REST to make the data available via REST, and for the authentication go-through. And as you can see there, these are all like containers, and because of the containers, it's easy for us to just grab these containers locally and simulate the whole Supabase ecosystem on our side. But this is not all. Supabase also provides a wrapper around all these containers, I would say, so that we can easily access the functionality with their library or CLI or API. So why do we want to set up Supabase locally? Setting it up locally provides us a huge benefit in terms of development because you can develop it offline, you can test it offline in a controlled environment, and you don't interfere with other developers because you have it locally and in a controlled manner. So before we start, we need Docker desktop installed. I've already installed it here on my Mac, so just make sure that you can have this kind of window here. And now we will start by, let me clear this here. Be first gonna grab the Supabase CLI in order to create our project locally to help. So with the CLI, it's quite easy to do this. And let me quickly also remove here the Supabase folder. And we install the Supabase CLI very easily with brew. Therefore, we type in brew install Supabase. Nice. And then we can make use of Supabase init. No thanks, because I don't like Dino. Nice. And if we now type in ls, you will see that a Supabase folder was created for us. And now we type in Supabase start. And what this does is basically to fetch all the containers that we have seen in this picture here. So Kong, Postgres, and each of these services, and then do its magic. This was quite fast because I've already done this before. I assume that the containers were cached, and at the end you will see something like this with the URLs to the specific services and also the keys that you know. The anon key, that's basically the key that is accessed via our web application or app to our Postgres database. And the service role key is like an admin key that overrules all the policies in our Postgres database. So this service role key should only be used on a backend side for example, in a Lambda or Edge function. And this one here is like public available in the environment, for example, next public and your React application. And yeah, what else to say? Here we have our studio URL that you might know from the Supabase page. And here we have all like the Supabase studio that we can use, but just locally. Crazy. One thing to mention is also that if you want to play around with the authentication and you have an email confirmation, then you need to open the in-bucket URL. Just in case if you wonder where the confirmation email is, just open the in-bucket URL, and here in the monitor page, here should be then the page with the confirmation link. One last thing before this quick tutorial reaches its end. If in case you don't have it anymore because you've restarted the terminal, you always can run Supabase status, and there you have all the information that you need. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.